Lil Boosie announces whether he was involved or not in the Duke 093 shooting and jewelry heist. So he took to Instagram and he basically tried to clear his name on there, which he came out, he denied having any kind of connection to it. He denied a whole lot of things and he basically said that everybody got him messed up and whatnot. So he took to the internet and tried to clear his name. But that really just caused people to look into it more and find way more shocking details of what really happened that night with Duke 093 and Lil Boosie. Hey, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you get notified every time we post an update on breaking news. Hit that like button and comment down below and let me know what you guys think. Let's get right into it. And it was confirmed that Duke the Jeweler was actually ambushed by a group of men as he was leaving the Lil Boosie concert, which he attended and was invited by Lil Boosie himself. He was told to follow Boosie to the concert after he had previously the night before won $600,000 cash prize in a dice game that was also an event hosted by Boosie where Jay Prince Jr. was in attendance, as well as many other Boosie affiliates that were also going to the concert. Now, it was confirmed that Duke was ambushed by the group of men. Leaving, he was shot multiple times and he was stripped of all his jewels. Now, didn't they say that the promoter said he still had some of his jewelry on? Now, the goons left his body in the middle of the street and fled in a dark colored sedan. So far, the police didn't get no suspects. Boosie heard the shots that killed his friends, and he immediately went onto social media to try to explain exactly what happened. And this is exactly what Boosie said. He said, quote, "We was in the garage, and he must have walked outside to the parking lot. We was in the garage. We heard the shots," just like Boosie said. And Boosie said, "We heard the shots like they was far away in the parking lot. He must have went to his car or something, bro. Dude was going to make a piece for me too. We had a concert last night and the shit must have happened when everybody was walking to the car," Boosie said. So you heard Boosie literally say that he heard the shots. They were in the same parking garage. He said they were in the garage, they heard shots in the garage, and he was walking out to his parking spot. And that's when everything went down. So Lil Boosie's trying to act like he didn't know the situation, he didn't see anything. But what he said when they asked him the question, he said it out of his mouth. He said he heard it. He said he was in the same lot and that everybody was out like leaving at the same time. So he knows what happened. Now, the word on the street is what everybody's trying to say is that, oh, he got hit up and, because he posted him wearing his chains on all over social media and he was just sitting at that concert waiting for somebody to basically pull up on him, and because they had already seen the chains online. But that's not what actually could have actually went down, because if you really look at it, Duke 093, the jeweler, he got robbed and shot up. He was wearing $1 million in jewelry to the Boosie show. Even though he posted it on IG, a lot of people were pointing fingers. They're saying, oh, it could have been so-and-so's cousin has something to do with it. It could have been Boosie's this assistant or whatever, right? So a lot of people who maybe have been there, maybe they weren't there, but maybe they talked to people who were there, and they trying to say it was one of Boosie or somebody's like cousins, is like somebody that they think could have been there. They don't even know if dude did it, but like the way you look at it, it has setup written all over it. It don't, no matter who did it and whatnot, who was there, who was around. Why was Duke at that concert? For Boosie. Who else was at that concert? Boosie's people. Who was at the dice game? Boosie's people. So it's like they're going to review the footage and see like who exactly is the people, right? They're going to get the CCTV, because that they're going to have the CCTV footage inside the parking lots. Like that same hallway you got to leave to get to the exit door of the whole venue, it has cameras in it, man. This is an entire like stadium. Like they play real Like, they play professional sports in here. They got cameras, they got everything. And so they know exactly who did it. They know what happened and everything like that. And so they really just, slowly get into it, because the people, they didn't get caught or nothing. So they still got to go out and look for them. So what they're doing probably is like, they not going to tell everybody on the news who the person is that they're looking for. They just know that, they got into this black car, and then they gonna go to the camera down the street and see if the black car passed by that camera. If it did, they're gonna get the plates for it, and they could literally search up into their system the plates and see who it belonged to. Now, if it came back as a rental or something like that, they're gonna try to figure out who rented it and da-da-da, right? But the thing is that every time the car drives by a camera, the people who's looking for them, they're going to be able to look at that. If they're good enough, they're going to be able to get the camera footage, review it, see if the car passed by, and just keep going until you see where they came from, like originally, like what driveway was the car in at first. You could literally like go neighborhood to neighborhood, turn by turn, from where the car went or came from, and you could find out kind of what neighborhood it started in, or what neighborhood it ended up going into. So, and then they have to go, after that, they got to go onto the street and kind of actually see, if they notice the car out there. Maybe if they notice somebody has seen the car or whatnot. So that's basically how they actually try to figure out the car part. And because that's going to lead them to somewhere. Like, you going to get, maybe they stopped at a gas station or something like that right before coming to the Boosie concert to hit up Duke. And maybe at that gas station, they got their face on the camera. And so when they go back and reverse all the footage and see what stops did that black car make before coming to the Duke concert, before the Boosie concert and the Duke situation, then they're going to say anywhere they stopped, there's probably cameras there. So they're going to go and literally try to reverse and backtrack the footage and look at the location where the car went. And then they're going to look at the cameras of the stores that they went to, and they're going to be like, boom, there the guys are. They're waiting in line right there with their face showing. And that's how people get caught, because people out here is really dumb, man. Like, people don't know anything at all. They only know what they've experienced in life. They don't actually know any new information unless somebody comes along and tries to put them on, right? So a lot of people, they don't be thinking for themselves. They be caught up in, they like feeling good. They want to feel good all the time. So they caught up in their feelings. And so what happens is that they lack in other parts. Like, they lack knowledge. They lack knowing how to do grown people stuff. And so this is another case, because these guys are going to get caught slipping, because we can't imagine them to be any kind of genius type of criminals. So what you got to understand is that a lot of these people, the way they reckless behavior is, they slipped up somewhere. They probably left their fingerprint somewhere. They probably left evidence somewhere. They probably looked right at a camera and got their face already caught. Like, so you see how none of that lifestyle that they're trying to portray and all that, it ain't worth it. This is exactly how it ends up. So you either going to be on the side like what happened to Duke, or you're going to be on the side like Boosie, or you're going to be on the side like the people who actually going to be the fall guys for this. So look, subscribe to the channel, like this video, comment down below, and I'm going to catch you guys on the next one.